What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. Where my notification squad at? Yo, hashtag notification squad down in the comments. You guys already know what's up, man. In this one, if you guys have read the title, you guys probably already know what's up, but I'm just going to run through, not really a list. I think we only got a couple people who requested this one, specifically Fiat 500 Gaming and Ebony Top Drift. Both want to see Kelvin's Tron BRZ, man. Now, if you guys type in Tron BRZ or even Tron anything, chances are you're going to get a picture of this car. Now, if you guys don't know who Kelvin is, man, it's TJ Hunt's homeboy. Has that Tron, I believe it's bag now, if I'm not mistaken. But the thing is definitely a head turner. Now, I can't say that I necessarily care for the Tron scheme on really any car. I don't know, it's just not for me. But definitely this guy, you know, these Kelvin and TJ, I gotta say they have obviously their own following, and you know, you gotta be doing something right, so I can't be a hater, man. Big ups to the Tron scheme. Now, if you guys have been subscribed to the channel for a while, man, you may have seen that we did KSI's Lamborghini, which also had the little Tron scheme going on, man. That actually went over very well on the channel, so I'm hoping you guys enjoy this one just as much. Now, right off of the bat, we're just going to check out some engine swap options. Now, Kelvin's BRZ, pretty well stock aside from a few exhaust modifications. Nothing like TJ's BRZ, man. That thing's supercharged out the friggin' wazoo. You guys must know. If you guys know who Kelvin is, then obviously you guys know who TJ is, and obviously you guys know what he has done to his Subaru, man. An absolute work of art. Now, as far as the body kit goes on this thing, I'm pretty sure everything's stock, so we're just gonna go ahead and leave that the way that it is. Rims and tires, wheels and tires, I should say. I'm going to go with a street tire compound on here because I want to drift it, but also because this thing isn't going to be necessarily that powerful. This is going to be more of a visual modded car as opposed to a fast modded car like we usually do on the channel. Now, this thing's rocking a nice set of wheels. Almost looks like a Subaru STI set of wheels, man. So I'm going to go ahead, skim through a couple of options here until I find something that I think suits the car appropriately. And with that being said, I'm thinking these HRE P43 SCs are probably going to be the wheel that we go with. They have a almost identical little concave to them as Kelvin's do, so I think that's going to be looking good. We're going to make these 18s just for a little bit of aesthetic appeal, make it look nice and sharp. Oh, we're going to continue working. I've been doing this for like the last 3 videos, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm all excited to drive it and stuff like that, but we got to finish the build here, man. Differential and transmission going to be getting up, or sorry, the clutch and differential going to be getting upgraded here. Nothing too crazy. We are, however, going to put on some brakes here just because I like the nice red paint job on there. And now, because this thing is bagged, we're going to have it on race springs and dampers, and we're going to absolutely slam this thing, I mean, as low as we can get it. It's not going to be as low as Kelvin's is in real life, but it's going to be pretty close here. Now, as far as the engine goes, I'm thinking an intake is going to suffice. I mean, if I had a BRZ, that'd be the first thing that I put on. Obviously, those unequal length headers with the race exhaust would really help. And I'm going to upgrade the flywheel here just for a little bit of, you know, rotational mass taken off of the engine. So we're going to go ahead and install that setup. $26,000 car, really nothing too crazy. We have spent a lot more money on a lot crappier cars, and this car isn't even crappy, man. My buddy had one of these back in the day. He let me drive it. It was actually right before I got my G35, and I had my Altima. We raced. I beat him. Not that that matters, but yeah, he let me drive the car, and it was at that moment, because my Altima was on automatic, right? And it was at that moment he had the unequal length headers, and it was amazing to drive that standard car with an exhaust. And I knew at that point I was gonna have to sell my Altima. And the next day it was up for sale, man. But what we're gonna do now is go ahead and search Tron here and see what comes up. Hopefully somebody has got the Tron BRZ all figured out for us here. Now, as you can see, a couple of paint schemes here, still with the red on it, but this guy right here has the right idea with those OEM finished wheels. Now, obviously, Calvin's wheels are painted, so what I'm thinking we're probably gonna do, go back to the wheel shop here, and even though we can't get I'm gonna just look for a little bit of a darker wheel to match the actual scheme of the car as opposed to the style of the wheel, I think. So I think what I'm gonna have to go with are these Wed Sports here. Now they're a little darker than I would like, but really they're the only thing kind of in between style and, you know, shade of rim. So I'm just gonna pretend that part didn't exist on the car, because that first style that we had there was perfect. But I'm not, you know, I'm not prepared to go around and change the, you know, the whole dynamic of the car just to fit around the wheels. So we're gonna get out there with this one. This definitely doesn't have that Boxster grumble. Oh, as we run into traffic. You the man, Squally. Way to make a YouTube video, eh? First gear here, we're gonna get into some drifting action. Now, really, that's the only thing that I'd like to see this thing excel at. I mean, we already know that it's a pretty dope car to look at. But can it drift? In first gear, it's working. Second gear, it's struggling. Calvin, get a turbo, man, or a supercharger. Now, I know when TJ was rocking his BRZ with no supercharger, NA, and he was, you know, hanging out with Dr. M3 and all of his buddies, doing a couple of cruises and stuff like that. I know he was craving a little bit of boost, man, and he made it happen. I think we just gotta light the same kind of fire up under Calvin's ass, and I think we might be getting somewhere, man. But for the time being, drift's pretty good, but nothing like the last few cars that we built, man. We had the initial D AE86, which is just an absolute legend, man. We RB swapped it. Check that out. I'm pretty sure I'll be putting these ones out in order this week, but I never know, man. It all depends on which order they render at, or I don't know. Some days I feel like some days of the week deserve better cars than others, if you know what I'm saying, right? But nonetheless, this thing is pretty good. I mean, it's stock, it's pretty well stock Subaru, but you guys know these were built to handle, man. Not necessarily big on the power factor though. But yeah, definitely meant to handle. This one needs a little bit of work, so we might go back to the drawing board with this one. What are we looking at for time limit here, man? Let me just check our clock as I rear end this sumbitch right now. I guess we're getting it about the time where we can wrap this one up. So let's just, I don't know, maybe we'll do a mid-drift photograph in this one, man. What do you guys think? So let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know if you liked it. Definitely smash that like button if you did. Also, if you're not subscribed, man, definitely smash that subscribe button. What else? Subscribe. If you're not subscribed, smash the subscribe button. I'm thinking that's about it, man. So as always, I am your boy, D Nally, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Oh no! Oh, for fuck's sake, every fucking time. Showdown, bitch. had a V8, yeah. Oh. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer engine.